This last Thursday, September the 15th at 5 p.m., 5 perfect red heifers arrived in Israel from Texas. The red heifer is big news in Israel, for its ashes fulfill a necessary requirement for the purification services that will be conducted in the soon-to-be-built Third Temple. The reason that this is so important to the Jewish people is because in Numbers chapter 19, Yahweh said to Moses and to Aaron, "This is a requirement of the law that Yahweh has commanded. Tell the children of Israel to bring you a red heifer without defect or blemish and that has never been under a yoke. Give it to Eleazar the priest. It is to be taken outside the camp and slaughtered in his presence. Then Eleazar the priest is to take some of the blood on his finger and sprinkle it 7 times toward the face of the tent of appointment. Then the heifer is to be burned before his eyes, its hide, flesh, blood, with its dung. The priest is to take some cedar wood, hyssop, and scarlet wool and throw them onto the burning heifer. After that, the priest must scrub his clothes and wash himself with water. He may then come into the camp, but he will be unclean until evening. The man who burns it must also scrub his clothes and wash with water, and he too will be unclean until evening. A man who is ritually pure shall then gather up the ashes of the heifer and put them in a pure place outside the camp. They shall remain in safekeeping for the congregation of Israel, for use in the water of cleansing. It is for purification from sin. The man who gathers up the ashes of the heifer must also wash his clothes, and he too will be unclean until evening. This will be a law for the ages, forever, both for the children of Israel and for the stranger that lives among them." According to the 11th chapter of the book of Revelation, the temple will be rebuilt in the middle of the tribulation, also known as the time of Jacob's trouble and sometimes referred to as the 70th week of Daniel. People, listen to me very carefully. For the first time in nearly 2,000 years, ranchers in Texas have successfully produced red cows that meet the very strict standards that are set forth in Scripture. Their production, the shipment and selection of a red heifer has been one of the last major obstacles confronting Israel in their quest to rebuild the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. This is undoubtedly a major sign that the harpazo, the catching up, the plucking up, the escape of the bride who has made herself ready for her husband is very near. Very, very near.